With great love and respect in my heart, I welcome you to this beautiful Sunday morning from Upasana. Before we begin, let's just take a moment to arrive and settle down. So wherever you are, just settle down, pull your spine straight, open your shoulders. Lighten your mind. Close your eyes. Invite that peace, calming, cooling sensation in your eyes. Pay attention to the breath flowing in and flowing out effortlessly. As we settle more and more, our breath becomes smoother and smoother. Keeping your attention at the navel, just feel the gentle rise and fall happening with each breath, nothing more. If you can't feel that rise and fall, start with imagination. Imagine as the breath comes in, there is a gentle rise. Breath goes out, gentle collapse. Now we bring the same attention to the heart. Expansion, contraction with each breath. Now we shift the attention to the third eye, the center of the forehead, starting with the imagination, the expansion and contraction. We pause the breath for a moment. Think of our eyes being absolutely still, mind resting in the center of the forehead. Before you begin to stress out, release the breath. Keep the attention in the center of the forehead. And slowly we just relax and open our eyes. Thank you for taking this time. The silence is so much present, particularly being at Upasana. I was really taken by the silence, and we are surrounded by chatter. If it's not the chatter of our own mind, it's the chatter all around us. With the technology, with the phones, and there is so much happening, and it's all coming in our mind. When do we get time to be with ourselves? So, various traditions, people do meditation. In meditation, the first thing is you become quiet. But quietness is not only the quietness of the voice or the sound. Quietness in the mind. Imagine a mind that is not waiting for something to happen, that is not observing something, that is not judging something, that is not appreciating something. When there is no engagement or action of mind of any kind, even you do meditation, people say, pay attention to your breath. Visualize the white light. Visualize the lotus opening. All these things. What is beyond that? When all the activities of the mind cease, what is there? When the observer is not, Baba used to talk about meditation or the stages of meditation. What happens as you sit down to meditate? First, you become aware of all the discomfort. You become aware of all the discomfort. Body is aching here, hurting here, is feeling stiff here, is feeling all that. You become aware of discomfort. That's the first stage of meditation. You keep breathing, you keep doing whatever technique you are following. Very gracefully, you move into the second stage of meditation. And that is, you become aware of all the comfort. The discomfort has been settles down, and you then say, now that feels good. So in the first, You become aware of the discomfort. In the second stage, become aware of all the comfort. Start saying, it feels good. Now I'm getting quieter. Then you enter in the third stage. And that is the observer is not. The one who is judging, one who is observing, the one who is experiencing, the one who is feeling. Ceases to exist. The one who says it's comfortable or the one who says it's uncomfortable. That judgment is not there. It just is. There is no sense of self even, that I am meditating. My meditation is good. Even that sense of the self is not there. People say, I was meditating, I sat down to meditate, and 5-10 minutes had gone, and it looked like eternity, looked like I had been there forever. Or it was for a very short time. Sense of time exists, disappears. When that sense of time disappears, the observer, or the meditator, has entered a deeper state of meditation. So most of us keep going between first, second, and third stages. And it happens to us all. To some, maybe the first stage is a little longer. Second is maybe a little shorter. And maybe they said, oh, I haven't even experienced the third one. It has happened, but we haven't been able to recognize it. It's very short, maybe. Then there is a fourth state. And remaining established in the third, the yogi returns in the world to engage. He or she engages in the world. From outside may look like all kinds of activities are happening, but the yogi state remains settled in the third state. And that stage, the fourth stage, is very few accomplished ones are able to do that, like Sarkar Baba. People who are totally accomplished. So for us, it's important to at least know that there comes a time in my meditation when I have touched the third state and appreciate that. Not look for it frantically, because if you're looking for it, then it won't come. You just keep doing your meditation, and that those moments happen, and just know that it's accessible to you too. Talking about the silence, we go on a silent retreat and just are not speaking, but people are passing out notes and texting and sign language. It all happens. I have seen it. At least it's the very early stages of observing silence. But pay attention to really what we are after is the silence of the mind. When there is no judgment of any kind, you're not thinking about anybody else or about even yourself. You're not thinking about making yourself better. Just you can experience that moment of no mind when your breath is suspended and your eyes are stilled. Maybe just for even a short time. But that's one little practice that I could share with you, that I have shared with you many times, that practice being in that moment of vibrationless state. No vibrations of any kind are coming out of you, or no vibrations of any kind are touching you. We are either constantly emitting vibrations, or we are constantly being bombarded by vibrations. Even thoughts have their vibration. Whatever you are thinking, it's touching you in the form of vibration. Thoughts create vibration. So how to be in a vibrationless state? You are sitting somewhere comfortably, you're laying in the sun, you're laying in your bed, sitting on a couch. Just take a few moments. It doesn't need to be a formal meditation time or meditation couch or anything, no matter where you are. Just let your body be at ease. Pause your breath, just right here, effortlessly, just. Then think about your eyes being still. And that's it. Pause your breath. Think about eyes being still. See what is there. In that moment, you have touched the state that I'm talking about. Vibrationless state. It may not be for very long. Could be just for 3 or 4 breaths, 5 breaths. I mean, you're not even breathing. So whatever time it takes, maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds. This kind of meditation prepares our mind to appreciate the state that I have been talking about. Yes, problems are there. The worldly problems will be there. Our aspirations are there, and our things that we need to do to change the world or fix our own life or fix somebody else's life, and all those things will continue. But what is more important really than all those things is the journey of your own evolution of your own soul. And the meditation that we do, few moments that we take, is in that direction towards the evolution of our own soul. Our soul is constantly evolving. We don't know how many lifetimes we have come, our soul has gone through, and we are here now. And from here, we can only keep evolving. So moments like this that we take, please do not value it, just thinking that, oh, I'm just going to meditate for a moment. It's not going to do anything good. It is going to do good. even those 5-10 seconds that you have invested in being absolutely vibrationless is very precious. Everything will be there. Problems will be there. Our struggles will be there. Our happiness will be there. Grief will be there. All this is a part of life. We have dreams. We have young people raising their family, getting jobs, losing jobs, and all that thing will go on. Purpose of meditation is to work towards the evolution of our soul. And we cannot wait for it. Only after that thing happens, then I can meditate. I don't believe in that. I think this work needs to be done daily, even for 10 seconds, even for 15 seconds, a minute or two. There is no excuse not to do it. We have time. It's about training the mind, because mind is constantly running. If there is nothing, the people pick up the phone and they're just tapping on it. So we have time, but it's about thinking about what am I doing here, why I was born, where am I going, where we, all those things. The real purpose we are here and the work that we are here to do is the evolution of our soul. And in this day and age of constant chatter, just pulling ourselves completely out of it, being vibrationless, in the state of vibrationlessness, something new emerges. Something new emerges. So please understand the value of even the short meditation. I wouldn't even call it meditation. I would call it being with your true self, which is not being affected by vibrations coming from outside, or which is not busy sending out vibrations. How beautiful it feels when you are just by yourself, not thinking about anyone, not thinking about anything, not thinking about wishing for something, or not even thinking about happiness, just being. And that moment, you are the divine being. It's wonderful to see you. And thank you for listening to this. And please take 5-10 seconds or minutes. I'm not going to even go into hour, half hour, or 20 minutes. No matter where you are, no matter what you are doing, just pull yourself out of it. Be. I bow to that stillness within you. I bow to that contentment within you. I bow to that peace within you. We are all capable of holding that peace in our heart, no matter what is going on out there in the world. It's there. If we are going to complain, we'll find something to complain about. That's there always. May we be able to train our mind to look for that peace that is also there. We create our own reality. Whatever my mind is flowing towards, that becomes the reality for me. So may we begin to train our mind to dig out that peace from the clamor of the world. Thank you all. I'm here, and if something has come up to your mind, please